Hello everyone, this is Ilona Bay from Listeners.com. When is the last time when you thought about your habits, your daily habits, weekly habits, all these tiny automatic things that you do most of the time without you even noticing them? Habits are a really powerful thing, and most of you probably have heard of the book The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. This is a rather powerful book which reveals why we form the habits that we have and what you can do to change some of your habits. I think that habits are most often associated with something negative. For example, a drug habit or a gambling habit. But habits can also be used and harnessed for the good. So it's the task is up to you to first of all to recognize your current habits, because before you do that, you cannot change any of your current habits. And what I have started doing actually is waking up way earlier than what I used to, about 3 hours earlier. And my cue for this is actually fixing the habit of going to bed too late starts the previous evening, because I have the cue of taking a walk really early with the dog about 8 in the evening, and this really helps me remember that okay, soon it's going to be time to go to bed. And another example of cue that you can use to start training new habits is the example of somebody wanting to go for a run in the morning. And the cue for this would be simply sorting out your running gear the evening before, to put your running shoes neatly somewhere where you will see them when you wake up, and basically to fold your exercise gear. This can be applied to any exercising where you need any type of gear, actually. And so habits are truly a force of nature, and anybody can install and train new habits which can be like incorporated in your life. And since habits are simply a matter of this automatic process, which is your brain's way to help you so that you don't have to think about every single task that you do, once you have made the work of really exercising and training these new habits, they will become, well, by definition, habitual. And this is when you really reap the benefits of your good habits. You don't have to think about waking up early or going for that morning run, or if it's something that you want to be proactive with. Let's say that you have a habit of eating late at night, and you form the habit of simply stopping eating, let's say past 7 p.m. This is where the power really kicks in. A lot of people talk about compound interest when it comes to investing, and the power of your habits also compounds in a very similar way when you get to this level where you don't have to think about working to achieve forming that habit of yours, whatever it is. So this morning, I simply, besides talking about habits, I wanted to bring you to see this wonderful sunrise. And this is my reward for basically waking up early. And what I want to accomplish by waking up more early with this morning habit is to have an hour of peace And tranquility. It seems like tranquility is, in a way, the new luxury of life. You know how we all are so insanely busy, so mornings are quite undervalued and yet so powerful. You have a time to yourself to reflect on the past day, the past week, if you want to, and the things that are going in your life, to forgive and to be thankful. And it's simply a chunk of time that you carve out for yourself. And when you make a habit out of this, well, this would be in my case, when I make a habit out of this, it can be truly transformational to gather that focus in the beginning of each day and to have that time to decide on what you want to focus on in life, what you want to achieve that day, what you want to get done that day, what you want to give during that day, that week, that month. So I cannot wait to share some of the positive things that will come along this challenge and this habit. What do you think about how long it takes to form a new habit? There's this old measure of 21 days where you basically have to fight your way to forming a new habit for 3 consecutive weeks. However, it seems that the new studies are showing that forming a new habit takes a much longer time before you can finally let go of the wheel, so to say, and let the habit take over. And the estimation for this is about 60 to 67 days, so about 2 months. So when you think about it, when you want to form a lifelong habit, whether it's 21 days or 60 or 67 days, it's worth it. And the same works for letting go of old habits that are no longer of use to you. It's absolutely worth the investment and the fight and the struggle. When you're letting go of a new habit or trying to install a new one, it is absolutely hard work, and you have to become hyper aware of your habitual patterns and behaviors. But absolutely worth it when you think about what is the return on this change, of course, over your lifetime. So, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what thoughts you have about forming new habits. Do you have any habits that you would like to get rid of, or possibly some habits that you would like to learn and teach yourself? As always, I'm more than happy to learn and hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next time, keep in touch. Take care. Bye bye.